God does not say, ask question, focus on the questions, and worry and be restless. That's not what it says. We often want to understand everything before obeying. Once again, the baby examples. Why this, why that, why this, why that, right? God says leave the job. Trusting God, surrendering look like this. God says jump and you know you can't swim, you jump. God says walk with me and you know your foot can't, you're unable to walk. Hey, you obey and you just do it. God says do this. Yes, sir. Yes. Like little just yes and period. No yes, why? No yes, Now, don't get this confused now. There are certain times though in your life when you have prayed for something, you have asked for something. Now, the enemy tried to imitate a lot of things. Once again, the enemy knows the Bible. You gotta be careful. When you ask God for something, right? And it comes to you, there are certain things come into your life. It is okay to literally ask God. You know, Gideon's story. You literally have to do that. We be like, you know what, God? If this is from you, give me a sign. You can go for one sign. Ask for whatever you want. Only you and God knows it. If this is from you, once again, Lord, I know you already gave me one sign, but give me a second sign. God, I know you gave me another one, but if it's still from you, Lord, give me a third sign. It is okay to confirm. You know, you can confirm like that. Because once again, there are certain things that come into your life. The enemy try to rush through it to give you something that will destroy you. Don't be impatient. Be patient and wait for God. Now, God promises direction when we acknowledge Him. In Psalm 32 verse 8, I believe, it says, I will guide you and instruct you the way you should go. I will protect you and I'm saying the verse wrong. Hold on, let me get the verse. Okay, I was close enough. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Actually, the version I memorized is different from this one, but hey, it's still the same word. That was Psalm 32 verse 8. Now going back, God promises direction when we acknowledge Him. You all can testify. Go ahead now. You can testify. Before making important decisions, pray and seek God's guidance through His word. A lot of us, I mean a lot of you guys, I did say you us, we are like, when it comes to relationship, you know how like your pastor, your friends, you know, says pray God and ask God. Like you have this person you've been dating for so long, right? They say pray God and ask God, if this is the person, let him stay or her stay. But if it's not my person to be, remove this person out of my life, Lord. And some of us are scared of that prayer because we're like, hold on, my God answers prayer. And are you ready to let go? Are you too attached to even say that prayer? Some of us, we don't even be saying that prayer because we're scared. We don't say that prayer. Anyway, let me proceed. Call upon the Lord in time of need. God invites His people to call on Him because He listens and responds. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. Calls unto me and I will answer thee and shew thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. I wonder why I chose that version. I have no idea. I should do NIV version, but I don't know what happened here. Alright. Prayer is not a last resort. Once again, prayer is not. I want you to understand. Don't just like hear it and be like, move on with your life. No. Prayer is not a last resort. It is and should be our first response. I'm guilty of this too. Yes, I am guilty. I can't lie right now. Like, I'm guilty. So we tend to literally, you know, the whole part, put God first, go before the Lord. Lord, I am going for this job. I am scared. I don't know what to expect, but I am going to this interview. And if it's in your will, Lord, may everything goes well and I get the job. And if it's not in your will, hey, may your will be done. Lord, I'm going to move to this town. If it's in your will, may I get the place, may I get the access, may I get approval. We tend to literally, once again, guilty. We tend to go take the first step, either in the middle of the road. That's when we start praying. I'm not gonna judge on that, but it's still not too late. You still pray. But some of us, once again, guilty, pray afterward. Now, my God is a God of compassion, right? He's like, you know what? I was gonna bless you already, but I forgive you. But just because it happens so many times where God still answers your prayers, that does not mean that you should always go before and then bring it. No. See, when we do that, we literally put ourselves first, then God. You do your own thing, then you come to God. Underage kid. Like, let's say you're going to a party or like a celebration at your school or wherever you're going, right? Or church. What do? You ask your parent for permission. You go to them, be like, hey mom, hey dad, can I go this? Can I go do this with my friend? Can I do this? You ask for permission. Now, coming to God first in prayer, you need to ask God for permission. Hey God, can I do this? Hey God, is this good? Hey God, is this the right thing for me to do? How many times in your life have you actually stopped and go before God first? And yes, I do know it is scary. It is scary, and I know it. I know it's scary because sometimes we tend to want something so much that we are afraid of hearing no. We think because we all have been through it where we have our parents, right? We asked to go see that one friend, they say no, and you're like, you know what? They said no. Now rejection is something that we don't do well with. But once again, God says no because it is not good for you. It is not saying no because he wants to hurt you. He's not saying no because he wants to destroy you. No. It is not time yet. For those of you who want kids, it is not time yet. For those of you who want a husband or what, it is not time yet. That's why it's not happening yet. It's not because you were meant to be, all by yourself. You were meant to be alone. You were meant to do this job forever. That's why God's not responding. No. It is not time yet. Once again, one of my favorite verses, John 13 verse 7, right? We have a lot of things that we do in our life. God literally take a different path with us. We're like, what is this? That's not what I wanted. I want to go left and you're taking me right. And there's too many, narrow lane. Like, what is this? And God's like, hey, John 13 verse 7. You may not understand what I'm doing now, but later you will. You may not understand why he took that road with you. Hey, you will. You go that way. God's like, don't go that way, sis. Don't do this. And there's a crash right there. You are on the road. Your car won't move for no reason. You're like, yeah, it's not moving. Like, my car is fine. I literally went to the mechanic the other day. Like, it's perfect. Why is it not moving? There's a crash ahead. Little did you know, if you were moving, you would have been the one crash. You would have been the one dead. You would have been the one suffering. God causes something to happen. It doesn't please us, but it's the right thing and perfect thing. Hey, my God is never wrong. I don't know if you know, my God is never wrong. Never. Part 2 coming next for part 3 Bible study. God is our strength and refuge.